Definitely crazy coming back here. I don't actually remember the last time we played here, but this stomp, though, was the best, and it is still.
Best in all of Colorado.
Yeah, best stomp in Midwest.
When we make records, we're very slow and deliberate about it.
The album to us, I feel like feels very sacred. And if we release something that's half-baked or too premature, I feel like that would be a really big disaster.
Aftermath of this broken glass.
Hold on. A lot of third records, people take more chances because they're, I think, more confident, you know, and I think for us, a lot of the performances, they sound more and more like us if we were not worried about what anyone was listening for and just performing. Can you bring the kick like right here? Kick can start there.
Yeah.
And then
All alone,
just quiet.
your hands fell. We drag you
Just
down.
like a slight tap.
You could do a move where you like.
Me out, made your bed. Now you sleep
Kind of like a rap
all
move
alone.
That's my favorite aspect of the performances on this record, are just that we weren't going for perfect, we were going for the most vibe and the most feeling.
Yeah, I think it's got that more, like after Gloria, it was like Gloria went there.
You hate the name Donna. You love to judge strangers' corner. We drove from New Jersey. The trucks always.
Start of the album being Donna, and just to have that sound of that piano, I felt like I was transported. That was so different and so cool, and it's almost disarming.
And that was what was written, and when me and Wes were demoing it, we recorded it on a piano similar to this, and I remember hitting playback on Pro Tools and being like, it just sounded off, and I couldn't tell what it was, and I'd recently gotten really into muting the piano, and this kind of demonstrates it nicely. This has already been done. It takes a piece of felt between the hammer and the string, gives it a much more softer vibe. Start me at the top of the bridge and I'll try to find my place. Set. One more time. In my opinion, way more interesting aesthetic. You had kind of said it's almost like in a dreamlike, like Twilight Zone or an old movie, you have this dreamlike filter. And I think sonically, that sounded much more interesting. And we were really stubborn about that in the studio too. It was just trying to get a very raw, exposed sound, and it was really difficult to wrangle that in. But turned out really beautiful. I love it.
I think Donna and Gloria had a lot of like scientist pursuit of sounds. Like we were just on the hunt for a specific sound, and it took a while to get there.
Let's try another piece. Whatever, I don't know. There was that weird accident I did too, where I overdubbed the piano that you picked up on. Remember that weird thing I did by accident? It was something like.
Heaven help me now, heaven show the way, get me back on my own 2 feet. I would lie awake and pray you don't lie awake from me. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And then there's enough like brightness to it if you need it. Yeah. The guitar doesn't have a ton of it, but I can hear it, I think. Sounds cool. The first time Gloria, that hook, I was riding a motorcycle in the Catskills and had to hop off of it to record this.
Gloria, you got to make it right. Gloria, we're staying out tonight. Oh,
And then it was,
Gloria,
I think I'm peeing.
you're fogging up the glass.
Yeah, I'm taking a pee.
Gloria, we're coming up too fast. Give back my keys. Give back my chair. Take back those clothes you always left on the floor.
Leader of the Landslide is this kind of three-headed monster. It had this intro, this body of the song, and then the outro that were all pretty different, but they worked really well together.
I was feeling so alone, like a poltergeist in the afterlife.
I think we were considering maybe saving that for remember we were like, maybe that'll be a song down the road, a different
The
song.
Poltergeist lyric part?
Yeah.
Yeah. This song illuminates just how Wes and I work, where we'll never forget what we consider great ideas. Yeah, we kind of felt like that could have worked anywhere in any song, and put it on Gloria, then we thought it was kind of a cool thing to rip ourselves off and put it on Leader of the Landslide too.
That was a cool thing to repeat that line. I thought it was worth playing again.
That's cool.
What's
Yeah,
that
because I did
What
this
was
one
there
time, it
without
was like, you know,
Yeah.
that would be dope to myself.
Yeah, because I always liked how you started to chug
Into that,
underneath.
chug it, yeah.
Falling in line is wonderful. Falling in love.
Yeah, no one else is in the control room, so we're going rogue. Let's try to, I'll take you right before that first, what are we calling that part on your sheet? The refrain? Yeah. Whatever. Let's try it there. Sounds good.
The song Jimmy Sparks is really interesting because it started 2007, 2008 probably. It was one of the first, the intro especially, and then the kind of the whole song was the melodies and chords were all being worked on in about 12 years ago.
Yeah, which is crazy.
And never came to life. You know, it was like a good melody, but we knew it wasn't really up to snuff as far as the story or the lyrics.
I didn't feel like at the time we were capable as a band to make that song work. And then, but you had all those verses basically. And then when we got in the studio, I knew there was going to be a song that was going to surprise us. And it ended up being Jimmy Sparks.
They strip his jewelry and the boots off Jim's feet. They kick him out of the car and say we'll give you a week. 8 miles from home and only 18 degrees.
You have a cool intro, then you have 3 stanzas just on the guitar. Then it kind of passes the baton to the piano, and you have 3 more stanzas that's basically just piano and some drums. And then the last stanza 7, 8, 9 is everything: the drums, violin, piano, guitar, all this crazy stuff. And it was just a really cool kind of experiment, or like piece of homework. Like how can we keep this thing compelling?
Yeah.
Musically to match the compelling story that was clearly there. And it, like you said, it doesn't really have a chorus in the traditional sense. It never really repeats. It has a violin solo, which is like the last thing I'd ever thought, you know.
This beautiful like piano section with like, well, that's where I think it could be, and anywhere else you guys think. And it's such a long, badass, like epic of a song that we don't really write typically.
Yeah.
I think it was the biggest risk on the album. We didn't even know if people would understand it or want to get with it, because you have a song that's 2 minutes, this one's 7. You have a song that's really simple in its story, and this Jimmy song goes all over the place. But we realized that it worked. When we first started making music together, it all sounded like chapter 3. None of it sounded like chapter 1 and 2. So it's almost like for us, going back to this place that we really arrived at early on, like out of love,